Today is my 2-year anniversary with Chloe and Isabel. I thought it was important to share with all of you why I joined my journey with Chloe and Isabel. It's been an amazing journey so far, and I've met some wonderful and amazing people. So, a little bit about why I got started. Some of you may already know this story, but some of you may not. And I've recently become more comfortable with sharing this with people, but for the longest time it was something I definitely hid. After I had our oldest daughter, Brielle, I was diagnosed a year and a half later with postpartum anxiety. This was something that I was definitely ashamed of, and I really had a hard time accepting the fact that my anxiety was more than just being a first-time mom. It was definitely excessive, and it began to control my life, and it was affecting relationships in my life as well. So, for those of you who do know, like when I had Brielle, that I had planned to go back to work. And after Brielle was born, I decided, well, I didn't really decide, my anxiety decided that it was literally going to be impossible for me to return back to work. I know that sounds crazy, but I didn't know how I would be able, like every time I thought about going back to work, I would start to have a panic attack. And thankfully, my husband Mark was very supportive about me staying at home. When I explained to him that I just wasn't going to be able to return to work, he definitely, decided that as a family we would do what was best for us, and that meant that I would stay at home. Now, being a stay-at-home mom has been amazing, but in my mind before I had Brielle, I had always intended on working after I had her and our other children. So being not in a working environment was something that I was not prepared for. Like I said, I had planned to go back to work, so this anxiety took over, and all of a sudden I wasn't in work, and there was no plan. And so I stumbled upon Chloe and Isabel one day 2 years ago and decided to apply, and I interviewed and I accepted the position. I didn't even ask Mark what he thought about it. We went out for dinner for his birthday 2 years ago that night, and I told him that I had done, that I had signed up to be a merchandiser, and he supported my decision. And at the time I told myself I just wanted to get back my investment. If it worked, it worked. That was great. I never imagined that it would turn into what it has become. I now am a full-time working at home mom. I don't even like to say stay-at-home mom anymore, because I'm definitely working at home, but I have the luxury of being with my kids. I have the luxury of having a flexible schedule. From becoming a merchandiser, I have been promoted to a merchandise manager, and I've met some amazing women who are on our team. Go Queen Bees. And on top of that, our family has been able to do huge things. For instance, we were able to buy the house that we just purchased with part of, Chloe and Isabel being a part of our lives. I recently was able to buy both girls their full fall wardrobes, fall and winter wardrobes. And that was so important to me to be able to do that, to feel like that I'm contributing to the family in more ways than just one. And so my why continues to evolve constantly. But the biggest part of why I do it right now is so that I can be at home with my kids, so that I can have a flexible schedule, so that I can still work and not feel guilty about not working, if that makes any sense. It definitely has filled that void, and it's such a great place to be. So thank you for all being a part of my journey. I love having all of you a part of it.